Undertoads, I was having a bad day. A very bad day. You try getting an underwater base full of new tech to talk to an old NES zapper. So instead of shooting clay pigeons and duck hunt, I'm turning my attention to a different kind of classic treasure. And that treasure is Radiant Silvergun, a shmup so chaotic it traveled forward in time. From the Saturn. Yes, that machine did exist, I've seen one. Anyway, shiny explosions! Very shiny, in fact. That old 5th gen classic, a treasure amongst treasures' treasures, has received a full overhaul for Xbox Live Arcade, including new HD effects and more real estate on the screen for graphs, data, and other UI nonsense. And trust me, there's all sorts of pertinent data at any given time. This is one of the most complex shooters, especially compared to something like Ikaruga, which is all about white or black. Radiant Silvergun gives you 7 weapon systems right off the bat. 7! Vulcans, homing fire, spread blasts, close-range homing lasers, a big frickin' sword that can cut through enemy fire and which can charge up into an even bigger frickin' sword that just kills everything on screen. Yeah, it's a bit much to grasp as soon as your feet hit the lack of ground. But here's the best part. The game's there to be digested. It's a 4-course meal in shoot-'em-up form. Of course, if you still feel you need practice, a wonderfully well-featured training mode is there to help. You can revisit any stage you've previously entered, alter the levels of your weapons, even slow time to a crawl so you can wrap your head around the waves and waves of enemy ordnance rocketing towards you at any given time. Notice how I said weapon levels instead of power-ups. In Radiant Silvergun, as in Final Fantasy II, it's about using what you've got to make it better. Score and EXP are used interchangeably here. I think I'm home. There is some method to this madness, though, as the plot concerns some folks who... Man, this feels like Gundam. And I'd be damned if that green-haired chick isn't Marina Light Years. But I digress. There's a story mode which lays a narrative over the gameplay, but it's entirely in Japanese, and if you have time to read the subtitles, you're probably going to die. It's just how it goes. You're not here for a gripping story, you're here because you want the advanced calculus of vertical shooters. You want to meticulously pick out each color of hostile unit to optimize your EXP chain. You want it all, and you want it now. Fortunately, you can have it anytime you want without having to track down an arcade setup or change half of your food budget for the year into quarters. Unfortunately, while there's about a bajillion different options, from life count to difficulty to button configuration, so you can potentially go back to the Saturn's 3-button combinatorics, you get 4 credits, and 4 is the number of credits you get. If you can't slam through it and potentially 40 lives, well, that training mode is always there waiting for you. Now if you'll excuse me, I've got a training mode to attend to. Might need an ice pack for my thumbs.